GTA 6 trailer 2 just dropped, and I've already torn it apart frame by frame. From hidden Easter eggs to blink and you'll miss it details. Let me show you what nobody's talking about yet. Alright, let's jump straight into this. We're looking at what appears to be the Leonida Keys, Rockstar's take on Florida's Key West. This tropical island chain is buzzing with details. First off, this seems to be where Jason, one of our protagonists, calls home. We see NPCs hanging out in beachfront houses, but it's not just static scenery. I see an ice cream parlor and a blimp floating in the distance. There's also some cozy tropical islands here too. I can't wait to explore these with the homies. It's gonna be fire. At 16 seconds, you can see raccoons sifting through the garbage in the background. It's a pretty small detail, but it really adds to the immersive atmosphere of the game world. The car reflections look significantly better, showing a major improvement in lighting and visual detail. Also, the clothing physics are pretty impressive. You can clearly see the characters' clothes moving naturally with their body. At 30 seconds, there's a pink car that features a livery, suggesting expanded customization options for vehicles. A hookup pipe can be seen, confirming its presence in GTA 6. Right after that, several recognizable cars from GTA 5 appear, but what stands out is the jet ski mounted on the back of the vehicle. A brief moment later, we see a character working out, which could hint at a return of the body stat mechanics from San Andreas, where your physique changed based on how much you exercise. Considering we see later Lucia kickboxing at 155, there's a strong possibility that GTA 6 will feature multiple fighting styles you can train in, bringing back gameplay elements from earlier titles. At 43 seconds, Jason is shown buying booze from a store. This could point to a more detailed roleplay features like stocking up on supplies or packing food and drinks in your car. Cops are arresting some drunk individuals after a fight, possibly following a night out. We also got another look at Vice City police cars, and they appear to be completely new models. No reused assets from GTA 5. Here at 1 minute and 12 seconds, there's a quick but noticeable detail. Lucia's character model includes butt cheek physics. God. Then we get a look at a brand new gun that resembles an MP5. If any gun experts are watching, feel free to correct me in the comments. But this seems to be our first glimpse at a possible heist mission. Jason and Lucia are shown robbing the Sin Frontera National Bank, marking a major moment in the trailer. And if you look closely, Jason's weapons have an attachment, while Lucia's doesn't. This could also hint at deeper weapon customizations in GTA 6. The scope on Jason's gun even has a purple hue, possibly indicating something like a night vision scope or a thermal sight. At 1 minute and 21, we can catch a glimpse of what appears to be a new boat. Given the Florida setting, we can probably expect a wide new variety of new boats and watercraft to explore. We see people fishing, others relaxing on a yacht, and some riding jet skis. At 1 minute and 25, there's a look at new businesses, Brian's Boat Works and Marina. The signage mentions boat repairs, equipment, and storage, which suggests we might be able to upgrade our special boats. Plus, the presence of the Dodo seaplane might even hint at running an illegal operation out of this location. Then we see there's a group shot featuring several characters together. This might be our first look at the game's main cast or crew, possibly tied to the story or upcoming missions. At 1 minute and 31, we get a glimpse of in-game TV content, specifically a giant burger advertisement. It looks like Rockstar is once again going to deliver a batch of over-the-top satirical TV ads for us to enjoy, a fan favorite feature from previous GTA titles. In this scene, Jason and Lucia are seen heading into a nightclub. The nightclub seems to be a big part of the world and could hint at missions or side content tied to clubs and social hubs. Personally, I feel like you can definitely be a nightclub owner in these missions and just throughout the game, especially the fact that you can own your own nightclub in GTA Online. Here, there's a quick shot that seems to be something setting up, though it's not entirely clear what, possibly a cutscene or location intro that plays a role later on. At 1 minute and 51, we get a look at another new gun. This time it's a pistol. It doesn't resemble any standard GTA 5 weapon, which is exciting for players hoping to see an updated arsenal. Also, in the same scene, there are some nice details pointing to expanded character customization. If you look closely, this girl has a long claw-like nails and a stylish, unique haircut. It's great to see Rockstar adding long hair options and more detailed personal styles. Something fans have been asking for a long time. In the same scene, you can spot a monorail in the background. This could mean we'll have access to more public transportation options in GTA 6. A feature that would be especially appealing for role players looking for immersive urban travel. Long time looking for a cool server in GTA 5 RP? Then I have great news for you. Grand Roleplay. This is the best choice. Developed system of factions, a huge fleet of cars, a bunch of cool clothes for any fashionista. All of this is collected here. The most important plus, you can start playing for free, literally in a couple of clicks. The first thing you need to do, follow the link in the description to the project website. Fill out all the fields and create your character. It's very important to register through the site because this way you can get one of 3 premium cars to choose from right at the very beginning of the game. You can also register directly in the game. It's also easy. The main thing, do not forget to enter my ID in a special field, which will give you a nice bonus in the form of game currency and VIP status for a quick start. And recently on the server, there's a new battle pass, which opens access to exclusive rewards and content, making the game even more exciting. Thank you Grand RP for sponsoring this video. At 1:54, we see a car on fire in the background, and just to the left of it is what appears to be a brand new car model. In the same shot, there's a taco advertisement in the top right and a motel ad offering king-size beds at low prices. This opens up to some interesting possibilities. Maybe we're able to rent motel rooms as temporary safe houses. It would be a great mechanic for players low on money or even a business opportunity if we could own a motel and rent rooms out for passive income. A few seconds later, we see Lucia. She's shown kickboxing inside the ring. Interestingly, it doesn't look like an official gym, which could suggest an underground fight scene. This might mean players can participate in illegal fight clubs or place bets, a nod to gritty underground gameplay. After that, Jason and Lucia appear to be inside an unfinished house. This could point to property features like buying and renovating homes, or simply might just be a hideout, similar to Trevor's meth lab in GTA 5. At 1:58, we get action-packed scenes of Lucia blowing up 2 brand new police car models with a grenade launcher. The launcher itself doesn't look like one from GTA 5, which is exciting. There's also an armored van on the left, a returning vehicle from GTA 5. But it's clearly been upgraded visually. The hair physics here are also pretty impressive, showing Lucia's hair reacting naturally during the explosion. In the background, there's an alcohol ad that says, "Fun has no borders," which is a pretty funny touch. Also, it turns out Lucia is actually firing the grenade launcher out of what looks like a smashed up RV. A cool detail for fans of chaotic combat scenarios. So we can later spot a new breed of dog in the background, along with a wide range of NPC activities. On the left, someone is doing yoga, while on the right, another NPC is snapping a selfie. This kind of variety in behavior and character models really brings the world to life. Still at 1:59, we get a quick glimpse of what appears to be a sports team, hinting at deeper world building or even mini games and side content. A little bit later, we get to see Lucia in what seems to be like a stealth mission. She's wearing a security uniform or a vest, suggesting that GTA 6 will once again allow for multiple approaches to missions and heists. It's kind of like choosing between stealth and full assault. We also get a look at even more map variation. The landscape seems to be shifting quite a bit, hinting at a diverse open world beyond Vice City. At 2:05, we see a mysterious character in the nightclub. He might be the club owner or possibly the owner's son, and he could end up offering missions or side quests related to the nightlife scene. A moment later, we're treated to another look at Ocean Drive. It features several classic style GTA cars, wild NPCs, like girls hanging out of car windows, and all the chaotic energy you definitely expect. It's possible players will be able to do the same thing, maybe even shoot out of windows using heavier caliber weapons, things that's never been done in the past GTAs. Personally, I'm hoping you can actually shoot ARs or rocket launchers outside of driving cars this time. The car in this scene looks like a newer version of the Zentorno. It might also be a new model from the Pegasi line. It has some resemblance to the Bacha, but not quite. It could be a totally new vehicle altogether, which is really exciting. The nightlife is on full display, and if you look closely, the NPC variety is insane. There are about 20 characters in the shot, many are in their underwears, and no two are dressed alike. The variety in outfits and body types is seriously impressive. At 2 minutes and 8 seconds in, we get a look inside the shoe club. What's interesting here is that businesses might operate based on the day of the week. For example, On Sundays, certain buildings may be closed, while the shoe club offers special deals and bars might run happy hours. This could bring a new level of immersion and planning to gameplay. Moments after, Rockstar shows off more of their trademark Wild TV ads. And we also get to see a ton of new weapons. The guy in the scene is holding a shotgun or rifle with a livery carried over from GTA 5, possibly the Mark II Carbon. This raises the possibility of Mark II weapons returning, or maybe Rockstar is focusing more on broader weapon customizations this time around. There's also a strong chance that this character is Phil Cassidy from the original Vice City. His shirt even says Phil's Ammunition, confirming that Ammunition is back. And this version looks like it has way more personality. Phil also shows off a massive LMG, and we can spot a few AKs in the background. More proof that the weapon variety is going to be strong and unique. Even the environment in this scene is detailed. Bottles with condensation, realistic TV reflections, and Jason playing a PS5 with his controllers clearly visible. There's even a seagull with incredibly sharp detail. Rockstar's attention to the little things is on another level. At 2 minutes and 18, we see what looks like a brand new model of the Buzzard helicopter. What's more is its mounted miniguns, suggesting that aircraft customization might be a thing now. Tying it back to the earlier boat workshop scene, we might get locations where helicopters and planes can be customized with new attachments, a game changer for online play and giving passengers more to do. Here, Jason and Lucia are shown riding the new jet ski model we saw earlier, mounted on a car. In the background, NPCs are partying with floaties in the water. Up top, there's a helicopter that looks like the Buckingham Swift from GTA 5, possibly a new version, but it's clearly inspired by it. We also get a beautiful look at the skyline. Tall buildings, palm trees, and an electrical or service tower, showing off just how vibrant and expansive the game world really is. At 2:28, you can spot a road sign pointing toward Vicedale County, and the helicopter that Lucia is shooting at is marked with the same name, confirming that Vicedale County will be a location in the southern part of Leonida. It looks like this area will have its own sheriff's office, which should add some variety to law enforcement across the map. We also catch a glimpse of a sign that says "Welcome to Port Gellhorn" or something along those signs, suggesting this will be one of the key coastal towns in the game. Since the game is set in Florida, it makes sense that we're going to see a heavy boating focus, and this town could offer places to dock, store, or upgrade boats. That same sign also just says Gellhorn elsewhere, so it might be a cute small town, probably even a smaller than Paleto Bay, if we had to guess. In the same shot, there's a guy sticking out the roof of a car that what looks like a high caliber weapon. This could suggest a new shooting mechanic, like in GTA 5, where you could shoot pistols and SMGs but from your seat. But now you got an assault rifle. Maybe you hop out the window or on the roof for more firepower. That would definitely open up more tactical options during car chases and shootouts. As Jason jumps into Lucia's car, similar to how Franklin would in GTA 5, they drive past a sign for Watkins Auto Parts. This could be the GTA 6 version of Los Santos Customs. Or maybe Rockstar's taking a different approach entirely. Instead of one chain, maybe each garage around the map will be a unique, locally owned business with its own NPC and upgrade options. That would be a cool step towards making the world feel a lot more lived in. And lastly, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we see Cal Hampton working on a boat. There's a familiar brand from past games on the side of the boat, and he's drinking a beer from what appears to be a new brand, which also showed up in trailer 1. If this brand has appeared in earlier GTA games, let me know in the comments below. Cal seems like he might just be GTA 6 version of Lester, someone who helps set up with jobs and operates behind the scenes. He doesn't look like the hacker type, so it'll be interesting to see what type of missions he's tied to. So what do you guys think of the new trailer so far? If I missed anything, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to see what details you picked up on. Anyways, thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and drop a like. Extra. At 12 seconds when asked what he's doing on the roof, Jason replies,
"I'm just fixing some leaks,"
in reference to the game leaking numerous times, which is pretty hilarious.